Hello ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolescence and welcome back to another video. Thank you all very much for tuning in. And in this video, I'm going to be taking a moment of your time so I can review a fragrance by the French cosmetics company L'Occitane, and the fragrance goes by the name Eau de Vetyver. Now this is a 2001 release. To think it's been 15 years since this fragrance came out, and this company, L'Occitane, has over 100 fragrances in their database, so they've been pretty busy at work. Now, the name L'Occitane translates to the woman from Occitane, and Occitane is a region in southern Europe. I think Italy and Monaco and a few other countries sort of occupy that region. And this fragrance is classified as a woody aromatic, and let's go ahead and start the review off by taking a look at the presentation. So here there is a lot of writing on the bottle and the box. It could be a little bit overwhelming, but here's where you need to look if you are trying to find out what fragrance it is. But information here on the front, size and concentration at the bottom. On the very bottom you have the UPC code, the serial number printed on top of that in black writing. On the very back, you have information about the fragrance written in a few different languages, and then on the top, you have the L'Occitane logo or font, whatever you want to call it. Here on the bottle, you have the dark ambery color, which somewhat protects it against the sun, or from the sun, I should say. Same graphic here on the front, and then you have the serial number printed on the bottom of the bottle. You can see that right there. The cap does click into place. The distribution on this one is excellent. Very wide distribution. You can also control how much you spray. And that was the presentation for Eau de Vetyver by L'Occitane. Now, when you look on the box for this fragrance, it has 3 notes listed on the back. It has vetiver, cedarwood, and nutmeg. And what I can say is you get a lot of vetiver, and I think vetiver is a very gentlemanly note. So when you spray it initially, it smells green, it smells grassy, it smells fresh. There's actually a little bit of citrus in there too. They don't disclose that. It reminds me a lot of a fragrance by Guerlain called Guerlain's Vetyver. And that one I think is a little more gentlemanly. I think there's a little more refinement because of the presence of the citrus in there. This one is a little more rough and tumble. It's a little more aggressive without being offensive or cloying. And I think that could be due to the cedarwood note. Now with the note of cedarwood, it adds this manly, masculine characteristic. So it smells masculine, but it smells gentlemanly too. What do I mean by that? You can wear this one dressed up. You can wear it in a shirt and tie, suit and tie, tux. I mean, if you're attending a formal occasion, a formal event, this one is going to do really well for you. Does it smell different from other fragrances? Yes, I actually do think it does. You have the squeaky clean vetivers like Mugler Cologne, which smells more like the blade of the vetiver grass. Then you have some that are kind of rooty and dirty. Lorenzo Villaresi's vetiver, I don't know if you smelled that or not, but that one smells really rough and aggressive. This one is a happy medium. So it doesn't necessarily smell all that clean, but it doesn't smell all that aggressive. It's right in the middle. And I think it does some really wonderful stuff for the fragrance. So this company has a lot of fragrances. Cade oil, or they have one that contain the note of cade. That one is really rough and smoky and leathery and aggressive. And then you have Eau de Beau, which is great for the fall. It has a sweetness in it, the vanilla, the spices. It's resinous and heavenly. And then this one is for like a spring day, like a cold spring day, when you want to wear something that is going to cut through the cold, but it's something that you can wear all the time. It's a versatile scent, and I think vetiver is a really great note, and I think they did a really wonderful job with that in here. Let's go ahead and finish things off by taking a look at the rating. First up, I took a look at the uniqueness in the overall smell, and for a vetiver-based scent, it does things a little bit differently. There are some slight comparisons that can be made, but it really stands out, and the overall smell is quite pleasant. As far as longevity goes, it's pretty good. You're going to get about 6 to 8 hours, and projection is about 2 hours of it jumping up off your skin, and then it does start to sit a little bit closer, and I would say the reason for that is because this fragrance is comprised primarily of base notes, so it's going to not be as volatile, and it's not going to be as loud as some other fragrances containing top notes are. Versatility on this one is pretty good. It smells gentlemanly. It's, I think, more suited for formal occasions. You could wear this casually because of the price point, but I would be more likely to wear this on a formal night or a formal occasion. I would wear this in the colder weather, but as long as you don't over apply, you can pull this off in the spring and summer as well. And I think it's suited for someone who is slightly older. There's a level of maturity to it. Presentation on this one is pretty simple. Listen, if I have to give this one an overall score, I would give it about a 3 out of 5. And it's purely for subjective reasons, just because as far as the Vetyver fragrance is concerned, it's not one of my favorites. Nonetheless, I think it's really nicely done. There's certainly a clientele out there for it. If you're a fan of Vetyver, I think you're going to love this one. I just personally like other Vetyver based fragrances a little bit more than this one. So there you have it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. That was my review of Eau de Vetyver by L'Occitane. If you own or have tried this scent, please let me know what do you think. Leave a comment down below. Also, please don't forget to rate and subscribe for future videos, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, and a lot of other fragrance related content. So remember, I smell well so you can smell good, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care.